Hello, my name's Eric Rigsby, principal at Memorial Park Elementary School in Jasper, Alabama. And this is our Marzano Moodle certification video for indicator 1.8. This indicator focuses on the idea that the physical, operational, and technological resources of the school are managed in a way that directly supports teachers. And one of the things about our school, we have been very blessed with a wealth of resources in all of these areas, from physical, operational, and technological extents. And I do feel like that Memorial Park Elementary has implemented these in a way that helps promote a successful implementation into our classroom environments for students to be successful and for our staff members to be successful. Our survey data, when we looked at our long form surveys, the administrator data, every item was scored from a 4.0 to a 5.0 with a mean score of 4.71, which was on the higher side. As I mentioned, we do feel like this is a strength. Our teacher and staff data scores range from 3.97 to 4.71. That low score of 3.97 from the teacher data was focused on the question that surrounded the idea of teachers having enough time. And that is one of the things that we have addressed recently through our teacher schedules and our master schedule that you'll see in just a moment in some of our lagging indicators. Our parent and guardian data scores range from 3.9 to 4.38 with a mean score of 3.99. And in our student data, there were only two questions on the long form survey for students to answer. One of those was scored at a 4.54. Students scored the other one at a 4.56, which we felt very good about. Those were very high scores for our students. Let me go back to that. For our lagging indicator data, we wanted to try to address all of these areas. So on the left side of the screen here, two items that we uploaded as evidence. The top one is our master schedule for our school. And one of the things that we've really tried to focus in on with our master schedule, we've tried to create times around the enrichment programs that we offer, around our physical education program, all of those things that offer our classroom teachers the maximum amount of time, of course, for regular instruction, but also for intervention. And one of the things that you'll notice in this bottom left picture, this is a copy of one of our third grade teachers of her daily schedule from this past school year. And one of the things that we've implemented here towards the top of her schedule is this time that says Tier 2 intervention. We've created a time in our master schedule and also in each classroom teacher schedule that they have a Tier 2 time that specifically focuses on intervention for students that have skills that they need to catch up on. That is one of the things that we have used this resource of our time to really take a targeted approach to helping every single student in our building. And during that Tier 2 time, of course, that's being implemented by every classroom teacher, but we've also leveraged the resource that we have through our enrichment teachers, our art, music teacher, our physical education teacher, our librarian, counselors, aides that we have in the building. All of those people that do not have a classroom to themselves during that time, they are involved in another classroom. They're going to a second grade room, going to a third grade room to help provide intervention to students that need that. So we do feel like we have done a very good job of utilizing those resources for a maximum effort to support students and to support teachers. In the middle column here are a couple of examples of things that deal with our physical operation. The top picture here is a picture of our Title I budget for this school year. Out of our Title I budget, we do pay one classroom teacher out of that. We use that to try to reduce the size of our classrooms, to reduce the number of students in each room, to help teachers be successful, to help students be successful. You'll also notice towards the bottom of that budget, we have a portion of that, about $9,000 roughly, that is allocated towards instructional software. We purchased items this year, such as our accelerated reader program. We're converting over to iReady. So we have purchased our iReady software out of that. Our teachers had asked for items such as online subscriptions to Brain Pop Junior, Heggerty that we use with our phonics program, Generation Genius for some science resources. So we have purchased those items there that we use to support our teachers through our Title I budget. And then at the bottom is a budget memo that you see. This was developed by our school budget committee, and this focuses on money that is provided to us from the state of Alabama. We have a faculty committee that is put together each year that helps decide where that library enhancement money, technology money, and professional development money for our staff is going to go and how we're going to allocate that. Once that committee meets, we bring that to a vote in front of our faculty so that all faculty members can have a voice in that and they can have an input in how those resources are being spent. And then the last area, the technological resources. In the top right, you see a picture here of a laptop cart. Jasper City Schools has been blessed to be a one-to-one initiative technology-wise for the last several years. Our students here at Memorial Park have had iPads. Over the last year or so, the iPads have become, they're getting out of date. A lot of the technological software is not working as well with them. So this summer, we were actually able to purchase Google Chromebooks for all students in our school. So you see a picture there at the top of what one of those looks like, and then you can see that each classroom has 22 of those in their cart. Those will be used this year. Those are brand new, something we're very excited about for our students to be able to use. And then at the bottom here, along with technological resources, you see a picture of a Promethean board. About 3 years ago at Memorial Park Elementary School, we purchased Promethean boards for all of our teachers. Every classroom in our building has one of those, and our teachers use those on a daily basis. And more importantly than our teachers using them, our students use those. It's a very interactive tool for our teachers and our students to work together on. So those are some of the ways here at Memorial Park Elementary School that we are using our resources for the betterment of our students and the betterment of our staff.